I finally got my hands on an Honor Magic 6 Pro, so let's see how the camera performs alongside the OnePlus 12 and the Galaxy S24 Ultra. This video is sponsored by Qualcomm, so I'm going to show you why the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 is so crucial on these phones, and also some of the AI features as I'm traveling to capture these moments. The Honor Magic 6 Pro has 50 megapixels for the ultra-wide and wide cameras. For the telephoto, it's at a high 180 megapixels. This is probably one of the highest megapixel count I've ever used on a telephoto lens. So obviously I have to test it out. As I'm showing you 5x and 10x, they look so good even during low light situations. Now comparing the Magic Honor 6 Pro versus the Galaxy S24 and the OnePlus 12, overall from daytime to nighttime from my experience, I feel like the Honor does the best. Which this isn't a surprise since the DxO Mark gave the Honor a high score of 158, and it's also one of the first devices to have HDR preview and video capture at the same time for all sensors. So if you do shoot a lot of HDR footage, then this could be so helpful just to see it straight off the phone. And I noticed when you view your videos, there is this AI video button that automatically creates short montage clips, which can be handy for you when you want to share something super quick, and after a few adjustments you can share it straight to your socials. While I'm playing around with all these AI features on this phone, it's so snappy and smooth thanks to the Qualcomm AI engine. The OnePlus 12 is also powered by the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 processor, and one of the cool AI features is called the Object Eraser. So basically, you can now erase things you don't want in the picture. It's super simple to do. Press on the edit button and then press the eraser tool. Once you're in the eraser mode, simply highlight the area and it will be all gone in seconds. As you can tell, this doesn't take long at all because it is powered by the Qualcomm Hexagon NPU hardware. There isn't any long processing to ruin the editing experience, and now you can upload that picture faster onto your socials. I find this feature most useful is when I want to remove people from the background or little things like the cone. Another handy feature from the OnePlus 12 is their call summarizer, where it summarizes and tells you exactly what you need to know from your calls. The Galaxy S24 Ultra is great when I travel around the country since I can use some of the AI features to help me translate. My most used feature is the one to take pictures of signs or menus and translate them. It's super easy to do. Once you bring up the picture, just press and hold just like you would when you're doing circle to search. Then hit the translate button. Or even when I'm researching things to do, I can easily use AI to summarize the whole page and use that extra free time to plan more things or just spend more time doing that activity. It's also pretty cool that you can translate that summarization into another language, so you can send that to a friend or a family member that doesn't speak the same language. Since the S24 Ultra is using the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 for Galaxy, it makes running this phone super smooth and snappy. It even helps taking zoom pictures during nighttime. The AI multi-frame processing produces great images from day to night, so I can be confident all my photos look great no matter what time it is or what condition I'm in. It feels great walking around Dubai since everything is so spacious, so I naturally use the telephoto lens to get the shot I want. Now I did use the Honor Magic 6 Pro a lot during my Dubai trip, so here's more about my thoughts about just the camera. So let's start off with the video specifically with low light since that is a struggle on a lot of phones. For ultra wide, it's pretty typical. It's not the strongest lens and you can see some micro jitters. If you want the cleanest look during low light, definitely switch to the wide lens. Now what amazed me the most is recording with the telephoto lens. Everything looks pretty sharp if I were to hold it pretty still, but if I do any jerky movements, that's when you see a bit more micro jitters. So the Honor Magic 6 Pro will do a really good job if you're at a concert recording from afar. Now during daytime, everything looks pretty well exposed, even if your subject is behind something bright like the sun. The video footage won't come out too blown out or too dark, so for the average consumer, this is going to be a very easy camera to shoot with. And when there's more color introduced to the scene like greens, red, and orange, those really stand out as well. So if you do prefer more of a contrastier look, but yet still have a lot of saturation, then the look of the Galaxy S24 Ultra may be the one for you. Again, as I mentioned at the beginning of the video, the Honor Magic 6 Pro is such a good camera to shoot with. I would say this camera is even better taking photos than video. And for the colors, I feel like the experience on the Honor Magic 6 Pro is showing you what you want to see. And what I mean by that is seeing it in real life with your eyes. The scenery may be darker or it's not as vibrant, so the images on the Honor may have that HDR look, which is completely fine when you want to see it later in the future or show it to your friends because the images do look good, especially during low light when you're out in the city. Shooting with the 5x and 10x are pretty clean, so I gotta say hands down, this is one of the best telephoto lenses I've used on the phone. And even shooting at the moon, it looks really good. I was so amazed how well the Honor exposed for the picture even before I took the photo. I even tried it with the Galaxy S24 Ultra and that was struggling. And this was just pointing at the moon without tapping on the screen or adjusting the exposure. So from the ultra wide up to 10x is a good range for normal people for the everyday occasion. And the Honor Magic 6 Pro hands down have a solid system. So as you can tell, bringing this phone to record moments when I'm eating with friends, traveling to Cali to go to a baseball game, and even out the country to Dubai, the cameras on the Honor Magic 6 Pro is really reliable, and I didn't feel restricted, especially knowing that I can shoot confidently with the telephoto lens. It didn't matter if it's day or nighttime, I know it will look good. So huge thanks to the Snapdragon processor and the Qualcomm AI engine, which by the way, all the AI features on the Honor is a 98% improvement compared to the previous models. So that is my thoughts on the cameras and showing you how the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 processors along with the AI features are on these phones. Thanks for watching and I'll see you guys later.